Hello, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. Let's give a moment to get everyone in here. Let me know if that's come live, Bill, would you? You want to say hello to everyone?
Hello!
Alright, so...
Some hearts. Mara.
Alright. Hi, Mara. We'll say hello.
Hello, Jean.
You don't have to be shy.
Fran Ward's on.
Alright, hi, Fran. Let's see here. I'm getting it. I think I'm good. So, I'm done. Alright, now I can see people here. Mara, Karen, Brenda, Laura, Fran, Brina, Joy, yay!
Joy,
Another Brenda. Alright. Well, welcome everybody. I want you to know that I've had a voice on and off today. So I'm going to do my best to keep this one short and two, to not scream and yell. I just want you to know that I sit here beforehand and I do those posts that you guys see that I put on to kind of remind everyone. But I was watching Jenna Lucier. She has a post on her wall for my Stampin' girlfriends that are friends with her that need to actually watch it. It was a woman putting on a pair of Spanx, and if you can get by without some of the language in there, it was hilarious. And all I have to say is the struggle's real. Hi, Carol. Hi, Nancy. Marsha. Oh, Marsha's on. Yay. Kristen Tatum. All right. So I'm seeing some people.
Kristen Lafredo is on.
Which one? Kristen
Lafredo Wenzel.
Oh, Wenzel. Kristen Wenzel and Kristen Lafredo Wenzel. Both of them. So Pat just joined. Carol. All right. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Trina's on. Yay. Oh, the other Marsha. Marsha Bartles is on. So thank you for tuning in tonight. As I was saying, I was watching a video of this woman trying to put on Spanx, and it was pretty hilarious. So I will try not to cough, but I've had a sore throat the last few days. So let's just get going. Let me go see what I have in my catalog. Share my video. If you share my video, you will be put into my weekly drawing. So just a reminder. There is the Dashing Along promotion. What's that, Bill?
You went black.
What? Oh, yours? Is it going on my end?
No.
Oh, hi, Sandra. Sandra says, hi, Bill. How are you tonight?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Hi.
Bill's phone went out. So the Dashing Along promotion, we're looking for hosts. So if you're interested in hosting a party, or it can be any kind of a party. It can be a book party. It doesn't have to be people come to your home and gather. But, or if you have just a humongous amount of items that you want to purchase, they're offering on top of the host rewards, the Dashing Along promotion, and it's a pack of designer series paper. Okay. Oh, yes. So I've been doing a lot of goal setting, and I am trying very hard to get to the Silver Elite title. So please support me in pushing myself to my goals. I need your help. You know, please consider placing an order through my online store. It's located at the top of the Facebook page. It's the blue button that says Shop Now. Or you know, if you have a lot of things on your wish list, you could join my wonderful, I have a group called Piccadilly Pearls, and we're a wonderful group of enthusiastic stampers who would love to have you be a part of our Stampin' family. So, okay, that's it for now. We'll come back to that. Let's get stamping. Okay, so as you know, the holiday catalog came out, and I have got to tell you, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I have so many things to share you, and I want to do it like, I wish I could do this for 20 hours straight to show you everything, but I can't, unfortunately.
That'd be
So,
like a marathon.
yeah, it would. So, if you don't have this book and you want this book, this catalog, please let me know. Just message me so that I can get one to you. I would love for you to have, be able to see it for yourself. It has some really cute stuff this year that we're going to be working on. But in the very last page, there is this Just for Hosts, and I figured this would be a good one to talk about this week because there is the Just for Hosts promotion going on right now, so I thought I'd use this host set. Well, when I saw this set, which this is the set, it's Warm Hearted, I fell in love right away, and I'll tell you what, the eye buys, doesn't it? And I fell in love with this sample. So all of my sister stampers out there who have seen this catalog, who went, ooh, when you saw that? Can I get a show of hands, like with thumbs up or something, so I can see? Bill, you're going to have to tell me if people thumbs up. Oh, good. Okay, so I absolutely fell in love with that. And so guess what? I decided we're going to make this tonight. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to start right there, and we're going to make this one. Now, obviously it didn't come with measurements, so tonight my whole, like, I always try to have a theme to each of mine. It's on casing, and casing stands for Copy and Share Everything. Stampin' Up! Is a firm believer in teaching and sharing how to do stuff, but also it can stand for Copy and Selectively Edit. And 9 times out of 10, I do the case that's Copy and Selectively Edit. However, I'm going to try to do this one just like this tonight to start off with because I think it's gorgeous. Now, what you're seeing here for the texture, and I'm going to put this up a little bit. You see how it's got that embossing folder on there? That's our tin tag bossing and folder, and it's a dynamic one, so you only use one plate when you're sending it through the Big Shot, and it gives that texture. Let me get my project stuff out. So this is what it's going to look like. Can you see that? I'm going to stand up to see in the camera. Can you guys see that? Isn't that, it really does look like that old tin tile backwash, you know? It's so pretty. So I really, really like it, and I like that it gives a little bit of texture to your projects. You can go either side, but I'm kind of liking this side. So that's what it is, and I just run it through the embossing machine. So I'm going to sit my booty back down here, and I'm going to give you my take on how I think this card is made. So we're going to start off with the regular A2 cardstock. I'll move that out of my way. I try to keep my hands as much as possible like on this mat because I'm thinking, is it coming out clear? Okay. Okay, just making sure that I'm in the right spot. Okay. So, and then I'm gonna burnish that down. And then I'm just gonna take that. Now, this is 4 by 5 1/4 is what I cut this. So 4 by 5 1/4, and then I ran it through. And on these embossed sections, I use maybe just a little bit more glue than what I do normally because they are raised, so I want to make sure it sticks down really well. Bill, what's going on?
No, not much.
They're just
liking it and hearting it. And
all engrossed in watching it.
yeah.
So I'm hoping that people saw that in the back of the catalog there too and said, hey, That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside because now we've got our card base. And then I'm going to get a piece of Very Vanilla, and I don't have measurements for this, but there's, you know, what, 1.5 inches. I cut mine at 4 by 1.75 inches because I want to make sure that I have enough space. I can always cut down, but I can't add to. So I am going to get a piece of scratch paper to start. And to me, I think this looks like they used Mary Merlot and crumb cake. And so that's what I'm going to use, is Mary Merlot and crumb cake. Yay! I did not know if I would like this color, but I have got to tell you, I truly do. So I'm going to use the big thanks first. That's the focal point. I've got that pre-mounted here, and I always do a test run, but I love that they have the cutouts in this. So I'm going to test it first. Look at that. I love the cutouts in this stamp. Oh, I love it. Little things make me happy in life. This is one of them. Okay, so I'm going to try to get that paper even and without bumping the camera. I think I got that in the right spot. Well, it's down now, so this is kind of a deep wine red.
A lot of loves that fonts. And,
I know, it's just...
the red, I love the color.
It's so pretty. Okay.
Crumb cake sounds like something good to eat.
Yes, it does. Okay, I'm going to move that aside. Now, I noticed that they used this little image, and I'm going to give you a little tip here. I mount, when I have these thin little ones like this, I like to see. We have a smaller, and sometimes I use this, and it would fit, but I like to see when I'm doing something that I'm lining up, so I use a bigger block than what I was a bigger block to see through. Man, I tell you what, head colds. So I want to test this out. Okay, now what I found is if I do this back side, I'm going to give you another tip too. When I'm using a block that's bigger like this, I'm right-handed, so I always move when I mount it so that it comes, this is the excess for me, and I can, that way if I'm, I don't know, I always do it. I had a point to this, but my head is fried. It's easier for me to see without having it get into the way. So, and it's easier for me to control the stamp on a smaller portion than on a big portion in the middle. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to use full strength of the crumb cake, and I'm lining it up so that the back side is kind of with the S, because it fits in that slot best. So small stamp, small pressure. You don't want to rock your image or you'll get smudgies, okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom and trying to have some control. So see, I got some, I'll just do this so you can see it. I had some stuff, and be aware before you go stamping down so you don't ruin projects. And I'm going to do the same thing, have that back side to the bottom of that S. And it's hard to tell. I think that's about right.
A lot of thank yous for the tips.
Yes, tonight I do have a few tips. So there we go. Okay. Well, and I did a little smudgy right there, but okay, so then the next image that they have on here was these little scrolly images. So I went to the kit and I found this teeny tiny little one, and I thought, that looks good to me. So I'm going to do a test run. Okay, love it. Small stamp, small pressure. And what I'm going to do is, I didn't know what size to cut this, so I'm going to kind of go into that S just a little bit with the point. That way I can get the full image on there. Now for the other side, I'm going to flip it and just kind of tuck it in underneath the T. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So, and then I'm going to get, now on theirs, they have like the little edge punched out to look like a ticket tag. Years ago we used to have a ticket tag, but we don't right at the moment. So I had to play around with this a little bit, and I always have a little toss away bowl. So I took the 1/2 inch punch, and I was really careful to like take off that tip, and then I could see the angle, and then I could come back in and change it if I needed to. And there you have it. So I'll just go around and do that. Did that make sense? Like I can see the angle that my, okay.
It did to me.
Yeah, but you live with me, so you're used to my ramblings.
That's how she explains stuff.
It is. I get that from my mother. Do you know if Mom's on here?
Yep, she is.
Oh.
She says a test run is a good thing to do. Often see if the stamp is inked all the way.
Yes. Okay, so it didn't take that long, and now I've got those little edges, which really adds interest to this project. So I'm going to set that aside now. Then the next thing I noticed is they have these, I don't know what they're called, wedgie things. What are they called? Not wedges. Somebody help me. Sprigs. That's it, sprigs. I make up words all the time. So I'm going to use, I didn't know what color they used. It could be Mossy Meadow, I don't know. But I'm going to use Garden Green. And I'm going to take, and I use the sprig punch because it's fast and easy, and I love fast and easy. This is a brand new one that comes with the set, the Christmas set that I did. Joyous Noel that I did last week. And then we have also, comes with the Joyous Noel, glimmer paper, and this stuff is the bomb. I love our glimmer paper anyway, but this year it doesn't like get all over the place. I love that. Like you can rub it and it doesn't come off. Like the other stuff, I would have it up my nose and all over the place. So this doesn't. It comes in these beautiful colors, which is gonna go really good with that other set that I have. But I felt like that's what they were using here in this set. So I went ahead and I punched a couple of those, and I need one more. There we go. So that's pretty easy. So now it's time to build, isn't it? So let's bring our base back in here. And you know, everything isn't going to be exactly like the picture, but it's going to be pretty close. And I think that's what matters. Where did I do? What did I do? Oh, it's right here. So they have theirs right over to the edge. And since I'm trying to do as close to possible, I'm going to do mine like that too. So I'm going to pop it up. What's that?
Well, they want to know how the paper punches sometimes.
Oh, on this new stuff?
Yeah.
This new stuff is thinner. That's the other thing. So not only do you not have glitter everywhere, but it was very easy to punch, just like a piece of cardstock. So I love that. Okay, now I'm going to put some stuff around the edges. So I'm going to just take some of these leftover dimensionals here.
Can't have too many.
And put them in the middle, I know. Tell me about it, right?
Yep.
How's my voice doing? Am I cracking up?
Not too bad.
Because it already feels like a gravel pit to me. Okay. So now they have theirs, it's not center, it's just up a little bit.
Hi, Jerry Lynn.
Hi, Jerry Lynn. How you doing? Okay, so it's looking more and more like the catalog, right? All right, let's just keep going. What?
When you asked about your voice, they're saying you're cracking them up.
Oh, was that Joy?
No.
Is Joy on here?
Yeah, Joy is on.
Oh.
She says you're training me well.
I love Joy. She usually cracks us all up. So I'm going to take one of these sprigs and I'm just putting, I was doing this over here because I was hiding my secrets. No. And I'm just going to put it right here on the back of the sprig. And I'm going to just place one down there. And do the same thing here. And I want it to be a little heavier here. Mine's going to stick out differently than theirs, and it's going to be a little bit heavier because I am using the sprigs instead of the die cut. I don't care. I think I like it just fine. And then, let me see, I'll do one up here. Any flack from the peanut gallery?
Oh.
Nothing? Okay. And this is where, you know, you're casing it and you're doing a version that's, oh, I love it. Sorry, little spastic moment, but you're doing a version of something that really thrilled you. And this did, but you're making it your own. Okay. Oh, 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 bling, bling. I'm in love with the bling, bling. Oh, 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 oh. And it's not even done. Okay. So they had some of the buttons from the Tropical Chic set, but I don't have those buttons. So what am I going to do? I'm going to improvise. So what I do have is the True Gentleman buttons, and I think that will be just fine. I did cut them off your shirt, except for, when's the last time you wore a button down? Yeah, so don't even try to go there. Don't even try to go there. Oh, did you guys hear that? Because I took all of his buttons? Are you kidding me? We're on live, Bill. People are going to think. So I'm going to put it down here. I know that's not where they have it. What are people saying?
They're just laughing. Well, I don't know. They haven't got the off of Bill's shirt. Joy said that.
Yeah, Joy knows. I think you two are in cahoots. And then I'm going to take the linen thread and I'm just going to make a little bow. Oh my gosh, I totally have to send this card to my mother. I have to thank her for so many things in life, but this is so pretty and it gets me that excited. And plus she's the only one who will put my stuff up on the fridge.
I'll put it up on the fridge down here in the man cave.
Down here in the man cave. Who will see it?
Me?
Yeah.
You.
Okay, so I just rolled up, I took my paper piercer and I just rolled up a glue dot and I'm going to put it right on top of the button like so. I rolled it up because I'm going to be using this little bitty thread and I don't want it to, you know, hang out and collect hairs and gunk. Okay, so I didn't really have to think. I just had to look at the picture and voila. Now mine's a little bit different.
But it's yours.
But, I mean, it's the same basic idea. So what do you guys think? I mean, I know a lot of you who are experienced stampers case a lot, but there's some people who don't stamp, and so them learning that you can copy stuff.
All kinds of hearts.
Oh, good, yes, because it's absolutely beautiful. So, my twin is on. Angie, hello. I have a twin. We have different mothers, different fathers. We grew up in different areas, but she's my twin. So, okay, so that's casing a card. Now, I'm kind of like really excited about the next things to show you also. I gotta get my project box. I just gotta let me clean up some of this stuff. Oh, yeah, you want to do a drawing in between? We can do a drawing in between. Okay.
Barb's on.
Hi, Barb. Which Barb?
Pick.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if you saw the first card. Maybe I should set it out here. Here was the first card. We were casing it right out of the book. For all the people who came in later. Okay. So, time for a drawing. Where's my drawing? You guys have been doing so good for me, and I appreciate it. Look at this. So many names. So, I'm going to draw. Actually, I'm going to have Bill. I'm going to have you draw them, okay?
Okay.
So, drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Who is it?
Barb Pick. How can I do that? Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Hi,
well, Barb, you won.
Came in at the right time.
Yeah. That was, sorry for coughing. That was the right time. Let me get, oh, Barb, you won some handmade cards from me. So I'll get your address and I'll send those off to you. So congratulations. Okay. Let's go on to our next project. I'll set this aside. And how she won in these drawings is by sharing my video. So if you're new coming in, share my video and then your name gets put into a drawing each week. All right, so the next project that I have, I was looking at this and I thought, how cute. Well, last year, you guys know I went crazy on those pizza boxes. So I thought I'm going to do something different, but I really liked the boo from this and the little skeleton, and I liked the color combination, but I didn't have all the stuff to make that. So we're going to make a card out of this idea. So this is how you get inspiration. I took this idea and I just made it into a card. Now, I was looking at this because I was like, where did they get that paper from? Well, the paper that they used in the background was from at the front of the catalog in the Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper, and it's the star paper, but I don't have that yet. And so now you've learned twice there's things that I don't have because I can't own it all, you guys. So I try my best to get what I think will sell, but I don't have enough room in my house, and I don't think my husband's going to give up another inch of the man cave, are you?
Nope.
So I don't own it all, but that's what I wanted to show you tonight. We're going to make a card, but I used this is part of the Twinkle Twinkle Designer Series paper, and it's the same color, so it's the same concept, right? So we're gonna make a card out of that as our inspiration for this. So I started off with a piece of gray granite, and I'm making my card base. Because that's the color that they had in there from that DSP. And then I just took a piece of 2 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, and we're going to glue that on. And so that's going to be my base, just like that box had, only I'm going to make it a card. Anything, Bill?
No, it's a delay here, so just keep going.
Okay. So I'm going to move that so that there's some on the bottom here. like so. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. So now we have our card base, and like I said, this is from the Twinkle Twinkle paper pack, but it is the same color as this, so I'm still sticking with the same color combination. I am going to use the gray granite. Oh, I forgot something. And then the granny apple green, but I decided that I wanted to do a little, I'm going to bring my piece of scrap back, and I'm going to teach something else. Mom's been telling me to teach this. So this is Versamark ink. Versamark is a glue for embossing powders, but you can also use it to make a watermark on your card. So I'm going to use this large kind of star to make a background stamping here on this. And so you just dip it into this glue and you press it on, and I'm just going to change my you'll see here in just a minute. You can kind of hear it sticking a little bit when I pull up. I was going to do this first, so I get to talking. It's kind of quiet, Bill. What's going on?
Oh, they're watching.
Oh, they're intently watching?
Mm-hmm. When they're not commenting, they're watching.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
Who told that?
A couple of them.
Oh, okay. You're engrossed in it. Okay, got it.
That's right.
So,
Couple hearts going.
okay, let me just show you. So see, this makes like and I gotta stand up to see. It makes just like a watermark background. There's no rhyme or reason to what I did. I just put it on there to just have a little bit more of a texture. So that's the Versamark ink. Okay, now I'm going to set that background away, and I'm going to pull out a piece of scrap white paper, and we're going to get some black Memento ink, and we're going to get some gray granite, and we're going to stick our finger in it. Let me wipe that off. Don't stick your finger in the ink. Your projects look funny that way.
Yeah, that does work. Yeah, you have a fingerprint on there. It's a watermark.
I have done that a couple of times. So, okay, going back to the stamp set, there's this boo. And what's really cool about this boo, and I'm going to bring the book back up, is it's got a shadow. It casts a shadow. So it is kind of cool. So I'm going to show you how I do the boo. So there's two. This one has cuts in it, and you can see by the stamp there's cuts in it, and this one's solid. So I start off with the solid piece, and again, I didn't have a recipe for this, so I just saw it and I cased it the way. Let me do this and let me practice once. Okay, so I'm going to ink up the boo in the black. And stamp it on there. Oh, perfect. Now let me put this up before I slap my finger into that too. Okay, then with the gray granite, I'm going to use the one that has like the openings in the boo. And I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to test. But it's too dark to just go straight on, so I'm going to stamp off and put some of the ink off of it. And then I'm going to just layer these up like so. And then that's how you get the shadow. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah. Always wondered how you did that.
Well, now you know. So you want to ink it up really well. Stamp off once to make that lighter. and then line it up. And the reason you can do it either way, the way I did it this way, because it's easier for me to see through the stamp when there's black down there to line it up than it is to do it the other way and then try to put the black on top. So another tip, but it was just easier for me. Okay, so we're gonna put this away.
Yeah, before you put your finger in that one.
Yeah. Smarty pants. Okay, so then I'm just gonna put it in. This is the 2 1/4 inch circle punch.
Pretty popular.
Yeah, listen to you, like you're the big stamp wizard.
I'm not a stamp wizard. I'm just hearing it enough saying it's pretty popular.
Okay, so then I'm going to use the paper piercer, and this is what's really cool about this mat. It's made for paper piercing. So sometimes back in the day we used to like go through and we would make lines of dots in our paper to make special edges. But for this project, I'm just going to, right at the top, I'm going to pierce a little hole. And that way I have a hole to put my ribbon through. I'm going to go ahead on this scrap paper, and I'm going to stamp in black a few of these skeletons while I'm here. I like Halloween. You think I'm funny?
Oh yeah, they do too.
Do I make you laugh?
All the time, dude.
Every day?
Every day.
It's not nice to make fun of me. So, now these, you just take the time, and it doesn't take that long, but to cut them out so we can have a nice little chat while I'm cutting.
What are you cutting out? The skulls?
The skulls, yep. And actually I'm going to cut these apart.
You gonna use your fancy scissors?
I'm just using regular paper snips.
Oh, okay.
How was your day today, hun?
Mine was good.
Yay. So, don't get hung up on trying to be perfect at this when you're cutting this out. First of all, this is a handmade project, so it's not like we are Hallmark that mass produces something for people. When we do these, we do this for fun. We do this to show someone that we care about them, that we take the time, and also
they want to know how your day was.
How my day was? I was sick most of the day. I have an autoimmune disorder that causes me to get colds and stuff very easily, and my significant other came home from work with a sniffle. He's got a look on his face like, don't blame me, don't blame me.
Ah, hey, suggestion. One of those skulls should have been done in orange.
Well, I could. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my Granny Apple Green. I love this Granny Apple Green so much. I have went through like, I just ordered another paper pack of it. I cannot believe how much I went through it. So, and I'm going to use the smallest. So I use the large stars on the background. Now I'm going to use this small one with this little bubble, or I'm going to call it a bubble. Not this one, but this little bitty one. And I'm going to do a test stamp. Yay. And so I'm just going to randomly stamp on here. So I'm going to stamp it. And since I've got a different color, because I'm going to stamp off, I'm going to go ahead and stamp off too. Maybe a couple close to each other. It's your project. You can do it however you want to.
Joyce says, as long as you're blaming me for being sick, you can't blame her.
It's Joy's fault. That didn't take very long for that to come out. Okay, so let's bring our base back in. And I'm going to go ahead with the Granny Apple Green because the pizza box had the Granny Apple Green. So I'm just following this, only I'm going to make it into a card. So here comes the part I dread on camera. It's me being so bow challenged. And I hate to waste. This is like my favorite ribbon of all the ribbons. I don't know why. I think because I think my daughter and my mother have rubbed off on me. I've always been kind of a pinky purple girl, but I am liking blue and green these days. So let's get some ribbon on here. Is that Monkey? Did Monkey?
Yeah, she just said that she asked if she could blame me for her pneumonia. No.
Yeah, you can do it.
No.
Yeah, you can, Monk. Go ahead. I want just a little more ribbon. Is it really pneumonia? Find out if that's really pneumonia.
That's what she said.
Oh, that makes me really sad because that's
it's pretty early in the year for that stuff to be floating around.
Okay. So when it's thicker ribbon like this, I need to fuss with it a minute, and you guys know my whole ribbon dilemma. Okay. Not bad, right? So let's cut off a nice little flaggy taggy here on the end. And this was the textured weave ribbon in the Granny Apple Green. And it's beautiful. Okay, so now I have the ribbon, and I might want to change where I have that. So you see, we're kind of doing the same exact thing that was in that picture. So let's come back with our tag and a piece of white baker's twine. I'm going to cut off that goofy end because I want to get it through here. Now I have way more baker's twine than what I needed, but I'm going to do exactly what's on the pizza box. How many of you who have the catalog looked at that thing and thought, oh, I could make a card out of that? Well, that was kind of the whole point of one of the things that I wanted to teach tonight. Look at stuff and try to find things that you can do. If there's something that you like, but you know, you don't want to do the pizza box, make a card out of it. You know what I think I'm going to do on this? I'm going to, or if there's a treat bag or something that you like the idea of, or you like the colors, look at stuff and see if you can find something that excites you. Okay, so we're still not done. Let me get my embellishments. I always keep, I'm going to grab my paper piercer here. So let's add some of these. Oh, look at. Come on. Are people like not going nuts? This is cute.
I haven't got that for you.
Oh, I forget. You're
Still tying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited. I think that is absolutely adorable. Now, we just have one thing left to do. Let's bring those skulls back out. My imperfectly cut skulls that will look just fine. And let's decide where we want those. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue because I want this to hang off the tag a little bit. So I'm going to put that one up there. I'm going to do the same thing here. Did they catch up yet? You're not telling me.
Yeah, Yep, you just screamed here.
Oh, I did?
Horrible. One of the favorites.
Okay. And I put glue on the wrong side. So let me re-glue this. And give that a minute to dry. Make sure you're putting the glue on the right side of your skull. I like Halloween if it's not too spooky. I am not a spooky girl. I don't want to go watch a horror movie. I know that there's a lot of people who enjoy that. That is not my idea of how to spend a good evening together. So don't ever take me to a horror movie.
Well, don't worry about it. I don't like it either.
Okay. See, it was meant to be. Let me cut off a little border piece here. I think I'm going to pop this skull up on here. I am.
Then once you put one on the ribbon.
Oops. Put one on the ribbon? Oh, I could have. I totally could have. Now I'm going to just fuss with it a little bit. Oh, is my daughter on?
I didn't see her. She's still at work.
Oh, good, because I'll give her this one for Christmas. Or for Halloween. Christmas, Halloween. Same thing. Okay, so there you have it. I took a pizza box decoration, and I took the same concept, and I just made it into a card. Isn't it adorable? It is so adorable. So here's the 2 cards that we made tonight. And they were all based from the same stamp set. The other reason why I totally liked the stamp set is because it's got a cheers to the new year. And I love these little like New Year's cheers. So I think this is going to be really cool. You can probably expect something from me out of that too. Plus it does have a Merry Christmas. And I'm a Merry Christmas girl. So, okay, let me move these. Move that. Oh, I love them. So what are they saying?
Love them. Good job. Awesome. Perfect.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's go to the last part. So, okay, the Dashing Along promotion. This was a host set. When I say host, I mean that...
Bill, I'm trying to say spooky. Cute.
Oh, yes, it is cute. It'd be cute for, like, her grandchildren. She's got grandchildren the right age, doesn't she? So this is a host set. So the only way that you can actually get the host set is if you have, you earn enough host credits. You don't necessarily have to have a party. But if you spend $150 or more, or you gather them for, like, through a book party or whatever, you can get this set for free using your host credits. So the other thing is if your party is over 250, then you get the Dashing Along. So I'm pushing myself, you guys. I'm pushing myself, and I really, really, really could use some support with getting to my goals. I'm closer than I thought I would ever be at this point, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm so thankful for all of you who watch my Facebook Lives, who share the videos and tell people about me and recommend people to me. Okay, as always, if you have an order through my online store using the host code YCBQYQA9, there'll be a free gift from me. That's if you order by noon Central Standard Time by September 22nd using the host code. To find my store, just click on the blue button that says Shop Now at the top of my Facebook page. It's open 24/7. So also remember that don't use the host code if your order is over $150, because then you're eligible for those host benefits. And I want you to have them. You're going to find me here, Facebook Live, every Wednesday. And as you can tell, sick or not, I'm here to deliver a show for you with some great tips and ideas. So let's get on to the last drawing for tonight. Bill, do you have that box? Oh, wait.
You do.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Let me shake them up again. Let me shake them up. Okay. So.
Who do I got here?
Who is it?
Mara?
Mara. So, Mara, you won again, which you're going to have to meet up with me because I still have your stuff from like 3 weeks ago, and we live like a few blocks away from each other. So, seriously, we have to get in touch. I think I might text you tonight. All right. Thank you guys for joining me and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. I will see you next week with more tips and more tricks right here on Facebook Live. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.